Thank God I'm not a Nigerian. 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 Now, welcome to Omain Kron Kron Ghana with Obunku Benkuman and Ano to Bediako-Poku, the ordained crown prince of Ghana and the falcon of Africa. Today is a lovely Friday morning. Today is Ikejua Kofi's day. Today is my day. Today is the day of my grandfather, John Wete Alote. Today is the day of my grandfather, Kofi Bediako. So today is our day. It's Ikejua Kofi's day. And today I want to talk about the giants of Africa. The Super Eagles have become the flightless birds of Africa. The Super Kiwi. Probably we need to give them that name. Now I'm sending love to fucking boys. One Love Kubolo and his brother Mensah. Those two combination I've watched and I've followed their journey for a very long time. I remember in the 2011s when I was a teacher, anytime I wake up, the first music I play is Cause of Money, that video thing. She be good chef, something, something. You see that track? Yes, Cause of Money. And I'll watch it before I leave for work. So I've been following One Love and Mensa. Shout outs to One Love and shout outs to Mensa. You guys, now wake up, Nigeria. Wake up from your fucking slumber. Wake up, you sleepy giants. Your whole country has become a laughing stock. Your country is becoming a laughing stock. You are the giants of Africa for a reason. With a population close to 300 million now, Africa needs you. Wake up, you sleeping giant. Now, once again, the duty is on your older brother Ghana. You see, just like in 1957, as you know, right? Today too, we are trying to wake you up because your country is in a mess in everything. Now, if I speak about Nigeria, somebody will be like, "Oh, he's Ghanaian and he's speaking about Nigeria." Let me tell you something, right? As a Ghana man, my ancestry passes through what is present day Nigeria. We lived in Nigeria for 400 years as Ghanaians, right? So, and my father also has a Nigerian passport. So I can claim Nigerian citizenship, right? So when I speak about Nigeria, we all love ourselves as we are brothers for crying out loud. You know it. Ghana and Nigeria have our own differences. It is brotherly love differences. But wake up from your slumber, you sleeping giant of Africa. Africa needs you. Now, let me first start off with the DRC game. Now, I dubbed this game Africa's West in inverted commas because you see, Nigeria being the giants of Africa, yet not performing their duties as the giants of Africa, and DRC being the richest country in the world in terms of natural resources and mineral resources, rare earth mineral, and so you know it, right? So I was like, these two countries, this is Africa's problem in a nutshell, playing to qualify for the World Cup, right? So the game started, and as soon as the game started, I saw Franco Nyeka scoring. I'm like, oh, 1-0. I've got a few emails to send, so let me go inside. And so I stopped watching the game. Later to find out that they lost on penalties, and I'm like, wow, what happened? Because when I look at the starting 11, when I looked at it, on paper, they should have won the game easily. When you look at Mwabali as the goalkeeper, they had Frederick, they had Zaidu as left back, right? Kevin Bassi and Sami Ajayi, right? And then Wilfred Ndidi, experienced captain. Frank Onyeka near him. Alex Iwobi, nice one. Then they had Chukwueze and what is the name? Ademola Lukman. With Victor Osimhen up front, I'm like, okay, this is done. Then I realized after the next day, you had lost. And I'm like, wow. But congratulations to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Congratulations to Chancellor Mbamba and his squad. You see, you've done a massive job, and I'm wishing you all the best in your intercontinental playoffs. I think against teams like Iraq, what is the name? Yeah, like Iraq, Suriname, Bolivia, New Caledonia, and Jamaica. So I'm sending love to my brothers in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Of course, Meshach, I love Meshach. I've been watching Meshach closely, and I like the way he plays football. He's direct and he has the pace. So if he can add goals to it, it can do a lot of good to Meshach. So I'm sending love to my brother Meshach for the equalizer that knocked the Super Kiwi. Who will give them that Super Eagles? Super Kiwi. They are flightless birds. They are flightless birds, man. So I'm sending love to the DRC, my brothers in DRC. I salute you. Unfortunately, I don't know what is going on with your president, but then, ah, let us not go there. Let us not go there, right? Aaron Wan-Bissaka finally playing for the DRC. Then Axel Tuanzembe, because of my Manchester United affiliations, blah blah blah. I know these players. The Spider, you know the Spider, you can never go past him. So their backline was so tight. And they had Ata Masuaku also on the left side, right? So Ata Masuaku had played for West Ham for a very long time, right? So the Ata Masuaku, then Tuanzembe and Chancel Mbemba, and then Wan-Bissaka. Very, 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 very solid backline. And then Cedric Bakambu, top striker. He's played for a lot of teams in Spain. So I wish you all the best, DRC, and I hope you can make it to the World Cup. But unfortunately, I don't know whether Africa may need to even boycott this World Cup because of what is it, Marco Rubio and Donald Trump are doing and saying. We are 54 countries, so we can host our own thing and it will be better. Think about it. Because Italy was saying, you see, Gennaro Gattuso was spewing shit, right? Gennaro Gattuso was spewing shit. What if we all boycott it? One more form idea. Africa can play our own football, it will be better. Guys, what do you think? Now, today I am on Nigeria, the sleeping giants of Africa. Wake up from your slumber. You've got Jeffrey Epstein's best friend. Jeffrey Epstein, in an email, was talking about the fact that he's met so many people in this world, and yet he has never seen somebody who is so evil in the person of the orange man. You see, Jeffrey Epstein has seen a worse human being than him. Wow. Let us talk about the killings that are happening in Nigeria. And of course, we've seen this thing play out over and over again in Africa, right? Through propaganda, they've been able to spread lies with this Christianity killing. They are the same people funding and channeling weapons to the terrorists. I said this year, they've said it already.
Who gets some of that money? Does that name ring a bell to anybody in the room? Because your money, $697 million annually, plus the shipments of cash funds madrasas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS Khorasan, terrorist training camps. That's what it's funding. If you think that the program under Operation Enduring Sentinel entitled Women's Scholarship Endowment, which receives $60 million annually, or the Young Women Lead, which gets about $5 million annually, is going to women who, by the way, if you read the Inspector General's report, is telling you that the Taliban does not allow women to speak in public. Yet somehow you're believing, and American people are supposed to believe, that this money is going for the betterment of the women in Afghanistan. It is not. You are funding terrorism, and it's coming through USAID. And it's not just Afghanistan, because Pakistan's right next door. USAID spent $840 million in the last 20 years on Pakistan's education-related program. It includes $136 million to build 120 schools, of which there is zero evidence than any of them were built. Why would there be any evidence? The inspector general can't get in to see them. But you know what? We doubled down and spent $20 million from USAID to create educational television programs for children unable to attend the physical school. Yeah, they can't attend it because it doesn't exist. You paid for it. Somebody else got the money. You are paying for terrorism. This has got to end. I yield, Mr. Chairman.
Scott Perry has already said it. They fund these killings to destabilize Nigeria because they know a destabilized Nigeria is easy access to Niger and the AES. A destabilized Nigeria means Africa cannot arise. Africa can't move in the right direction with our giants sleeping. So we need you. You've become a laughing stock, my fellow Nigerians, especially the Nigerians in the diaspora, talking about how they've become engineers, they are scientists, and they live in the diaspora. You can't go and fix your effing country. Your country is in a mess. The Nigerian diaspora, go back home. Your country needs your devotion. Nigeria has become a laughing stock, and we in Africa, we watch them from afar like, wake up, you sleeping giants. And once again, as I said, your big brother Ghana will have to wake you up. So I'm waking you up. I am the ordained crown prince of Ghana, and I am the falcon of Africa. I am Shamsu Heru. I am everything that there is, and I am everything that there will be. I am that I am. I am love, I am kind, I am courageous, I am power. I am everything that there is, and I am everything that there will be. Arise, sleeping giants. It's time. Africa's unity is upon us, and we need you, Nigeria. Join the AES, and then it begins. Nigeria should consolidate their army with the AES. And then Ghana, then, as for our brothers in Togo and Benin, they know us. They will know it. It is time to unite this continent. We know they fund these killings. They fund it. Now, show me a company in Africa that produces weapons. So where are these terrorists getting the most advanced weapons from? Who brought them here? Through US aid and other NGOs. Learn this thing. They've done it to us so many times. I can't believe it is still working in Nigeria. Nigeria is in a mess. Now, the reason they want to destabilize Nigeria especially is because of Dangote refining your oil now. It is always about the resources. In Venezuela and Colombia, what they are doing there is always about the oil. Follow the money. So Nigerians, arise, support Dangote. And Malcolm X spoke about how celebrities are always, especially singers and entertainers, the black ones are made the celebrities in our communities. And they have become the bourgeoisies over the years, and they are the house slaves and blah, blah, blah. You know it. We are in 2025. Now, Nicki Minaj had the audacity to mount a puppet, or whatever I'll call it, to speak about the supposed killings of Christians in Nigeria. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, Nicki Minaj, you are in the United States of America. How many times have you spoken about gang violence, shooting in your schools? How many times have you spoken about police brutality, killing a lot of melanated kings in the United States? Look at what ICE is doing in Chicago. Nicki Minaj chose not to speak about what is happening in her country, but you see, it's always the house slaves. Open your eyes, my brothers and sisters. Speaking about something happening elsewhere, When Donald Trump is snatching people off the streets, it is documented in 4K. This man is killing fishermen, claiming they have, what is the name? They have drugs. No, we know it's about the oil in Venezuela. And we know, I told you the Nobel Peace Prize have become a joke. I used to admire that award. I always wanted to grow up and work in this Pan-Africanism team and win it. But now I won't even accept a Nobel Peace Prize, even if it is offered on a silver platter with $1 billion on top of it, because Henry Kissinger has won. So when they gave this Nobel Peace Prize to this lady, I just checked him and I realized, oh, another house slave. So she is inviting them that there is a lot of crude oil in her country, capitalism. They don't care. They will destroy everything for the crude oil, kill everybody in there for their profits. The military industrial complex. Now, the world knows this now. Everybody knows it. So it's not going to work. And if the United States tries anything in Nigeria, then every embassy of the United States, every business of the United States across Africa will be destroyed. We won't sit as Ghanaians for you to attack. We've seen it with Sudan. It is coming. We've seen what you are doing with Sudan. It is coming. Now you are threatening Nigeria. Tomorrow it will be Ghana. So we will help our brothers now. Nigeria, you've got Tinubu as your president. Tinubu is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 2.0. The least said of Tinubu, the better. Do you love me? Let me also do it. My fellow Nigerians, do you love me? Do you love me? Then tell me you love me. You've become a joke. You sleeping fucking giant. Wake up from your slumber. You have electricity problems despite being the crude oil basket of Africa. You have electricity problems in Nigeria. Look at your hostels, your university hostels. Recently, they were comparing them, and I was looking at it and I'm like, hey, then Ghana, we are even speaking about it. And look at what Nigeria has become. Through capitalism, you've divided yourselves with religion, with politics, with your tribalism stuff. Remember who you are, Nigeria, and start building your country. Start building the legacies for your children now and the generations yet unborn. Arise, Nigeria, arise. Your healthcare system is now so poor. Your truck looks like it's supposed to be at the scrapyard. Your buses, what we call truck here. I was watching all this and I'm like, Nigeria, arise. You sleeping giants, you've become a laughing stock of the continent. We have His Excellency John Dramani Mahama now. You've got Tinubu. Your next election, choose a visionary leader to lead you, Nigeria. As for the Jollof War, you can't even talk about it, right? The Jollof War, you know Ghana won a long time ago, right? And what else? What else war? Oh, as for the Black Stars, you know the Black Stars. World Cup, we didn't even need the playoffs, right? But the Super Kiwi, or is it Super Eagles? Sorry, Super Eagles. I love you, Nigeria. I'm sending love to Nigeria. We love you guys so much. We are one people, and we want Nigeria to do well. And it's about time maybe we change the name Nigeria. Because you see, my grandfather once told me that if you buy a dog, you name the dog. So whoever names you owns you. So you need to ask yourself in 2025 that as a Nigerian, how did I get the name Nigeria? And then when you know that the youth, you need to have a consensus, you need a name change. When we became independent in 1957, we changed our name. And we remembered who we were. So we decided to choose Ghana. We went back. We didn't like the Gold Coast because somebody named us. Then we went back for Ghana. Thanks to our lovely founder, Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the great man. Anytime I mention his name, I need to stand for his greatness. So you see, you should have changed your name when you became independent, right? Nigeria, you need a name change. You need a name change. Africa needs you. The evidence of your fall is very, very clear for all of us around the continent to see. But we need you, giants of Africa. We need you. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Nigeria leaders, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. The natural resources and the mineral resources, when you combine that with the human resources you have, you can do a lot under scientific socialism, which is the Pan-African system. As I said, once again, your big brother Ghana needs to tell you this. And who better to tell you this than Obongume Nkumanana Bediako-Poku, the ordained crown prince of Ghana and the Falcon of Africa. I've been a Pan-Africanist since I was 19 because I chose a path. It hasn't been an easy journey, especially the last 8 years. Imagine, even NPP people were complaining their businesses were being shut down. How much more a Pan-Africanist, a young boy trying to make ends meet, right? They've done a lot to me, but then I chose to live a day at a time. And I chose to know that what enters me, what is the most important thing is the next day. So if I eat, I'm okay. I don't even like food. I may eat once a day. So imagine, I'm a minimalist, right? But I know who I am. So being a minimalist doesn't mean I'm not wealthy. I am wealthy in the mind. I am wealthy in ideas. You are too. Look for yourself in your DNA. Nobody will teach you who you are. You need to know who you are. And it starts with your ancestry. Remember who you are, Nigeria. We need to change your name. And you yourselves, you need to do it by yourselves. Africa has been divided through religion, through ethnicity, tribalism, political parties, and the illusion of democracy. This tried and tested neo-colonial system has been used so many times. What Nicki Minaj is doing, it has been tried and tested so many times. My brothers in Nigeria and Nigerians across the diaspora, arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain.